What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wrestle Fury, and welcome to the channel. If it's your first time, please consider subscribing, join the family. Love to have you. Okay, look, guys, I'm a little bit conflicted because on one hand, my imagination person that lives inside of me, the imagination is running wild going, oh yeah, it would really be awesome. CM Punk back to WWE, that'd be freaking the best thing since apple pie. But then the real freaking realistic person inside of me, the person who absolutely knows that there's zero chance in hell that freaking CM Punk will ever end up back in WWE, is the one telling me, look, let's have a real reality check here, because all these people, all these news channels, I'm serious, there's tons of wrestling news channels. There's tons of people in the comments of all these different channels all over the place. Everyone is like, oh, he's going to go back to WWE. Wow, wow, wow. Like they're actually talking about it like it's something that could happen. No, it is not happening, boys and girls. If CM Punk was ever going to end up back in WWE, which again is never going to happen, was never going to happen, it would have happened when he was with Fox and doing the WWE thing. That was the window of opportunity if there was ever a slight chance of it happening. But I promise you that Triple H does not, now don't get me wrong, Triple H is a professional. He knows how to do what's right for business. He could put his personal grievances aside if he wanted to. But why? Why would you take on that type of headache if you don't need to? There's no reason. There's seriously, the moment of CM Punk being this big draw in your promotion, I think it's gone, dude. Like, he's had his pop, you know, everyone, again, WWE, if they were the first to bring him back, sure, it would have been significantly, incredibly freaking awesome. Like, people would have really appreciated, the fans, we all would have loved it and everything. But he's had his big moment in AEW and he soured that, and in WWE he burned a lot of bridges. He soured a lot of freaking potential relations with people who might vouch for him. I don't think anyone is like, oh my gosh, CM Punk, let's get him in WWE, let's get him back. Like, no one. Stephanie, Triple H, freaking, the only, matter of fact, I'll tell you the only person who would really give CM Punk that, like, come on, let's get him, let's, you know, that freaking vote of confidence, and that is Fox. Fox would be the only one. Fox really liked CM Punk. They wanted CM Punk, you know, back in WWE, back in the day. They were responsible for him being part of the whole WWE show that was on Fox, that whole thing that happened and disappeared, needless to say. I mean, at the end of the day, WWE is really doing fantastic right now. They're in this fantastic rebuilding stage where things are shining freaking bright all over the place, and a lot of stars that we wanted back as fans, Bray Wyatt, freaking Braun Strowman, you know, there's Bayley, there's been a lot of returns, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, freaking the Hit Row, freaking, there's been a lot of people that a lot of us fans wanted to see back, or thought that they left before they had the opportunity to shine and prove themselves. And we are excited about that. Also, we've got Cody. Don't forget, Cody is back with WWE now. Okay, we've got a lot of people to keep us smiling and happy. Ronda Rousey is back in WWE, you know. Freaking, you've got Brock Lesnar still coming back and things like that. You've got the Bloodline is fantastic. Sami Zayn, freaking Roman Reigns, freaking, there's so much talent right now in WWE that are keeping us entertained and happy and feeling great about WWE and the direction of everything. Like, CM Punk, I don't see a world for him in WWE right now. Sure, could Triple H make it work if he wanted to? Yes. Would us fans be happy? Yes, we would, because we're fans, and, you know, but who needs the headache? I personally was campaigning for, if you check my previous videos out on my main channel, links in the description, you'll see I did 3 CM Punk specific videos before he had come back, saying directly to Phil, saying, yo, look, come back, as fans, we need you, blah, 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 before he came back. I was his biggest supporter, his biggest fan. But look, at the end of the day, you gotta start looking at the situation and going, wait a minute, he's gone to AEW, he's somehow managed to, after only being there for a short period of time, rub some people the wrong way, create some type of big incident. And, you know, WWE, when he left in the same kind of manner. He rubbed, you know, allegedly people the wrong way. Some things happened. He does the pipe bomb because he couldn't get ice cream bars, you know. He's just, I don't know, maybe some people are just, they're just disaster films, and they just, you know, need that disaster film to just be like not played over and over again. I don't know. Okay, all I know is that he will not, absolutely 100%, especially with his ego, especially because he's managed to hold on to a grudge for all this period of time. Dude has been freaking constantly putting down WWE for all this time. He goes to AEW and shoots on WWE all the time, freaking constantly putting him down, constantly freaking ignoring the fact that if it wasn't for WWE, no one, and I mean nobody, would have cared if he disappeared. And he would not have gotten the opportunities that he got. He would not have been freaking in AEW, you know, in the first place, because no one, again, would have cared. No one would have knew who he was, bro. And no one would have cared. He would not have become the big name that he came. And this is the problem I have with CM Punk and some other wrestlers. You know, they are just so ungrateful. I really believe that. I believe they're ungrateful. I believe that they, no matter what went wrong in WWE, you have to at least give them the dues, the credit that they deserve. Because if it wasn't for WWE, a lot of these people would be just no-name bums doing nothing except staying at home and freaking on Twitch with freaking maybe 100 subscribers, because again, no one knows who they are. They're not really that interesting until they're made to seem interesting. And CM Punk hasn't been that impressive in AEW, if you ask me. It's just a nostalgia thing. Sure, a lot of us are like, oh, CM Punk, his music hits. We're excited because we all loved, you know, CM Punk back in the day, and his music hit, and it's great. It was fun for the moment. That first pop, I was excited. Yeah, I did a video on it on my channel. I was super excited. But then, you know, you could tell that he didn't keep in shape or something. I mean, you can call it ring rust, but I think you just call it someone who didn't freaking continue to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? If you really love something, you're really passionate about something, you will always be ring ready. You will always put in the work. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're off the TV or not, you'll still take the time to at least still do something that you enjoy and love, because it's something you enjoy and love, not because you're getting a paycheck around it. If you're only doing something because you're getting a paycheck, then it might not be the love of your life. It might not be the thing that you absolutely enjoy and are passionate about after all, if that's your only reason behind it. So all I'm saying is that there's no way, there's no chance in hell, as Vince put it so eloquently, that you will ever, and I mean ever, see CM Punk in a WWE ring again. You will not see him in the Hall of Fame. You will not see him in the WWE ring. You will not see him in Saudi or freaking Arabia. You won't see him anywhere. The Saudis could be like, yo, look, $10 billion, WWE, get CM Punk in here. And it won't happen. I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it, because no one wants that type of drama. No one wants that negativity. No one wants to freaking just BS. That, again, for some reason beyond me, seems to follow CM Punk. Unfortunately, because, again, I love CM Punk. Okay? I love CM Punk. I've always been a fan of CM Punk. But this has been a disaster film. Freaking AEW was his moment to freaking ride off into the sunset at least better than he left, or maybe that's argumentative because the pipe bomb ending and never coming back was kind of dope. It was kind of gangster in a sense. I mean, none of us fans liked it in the sense they didn't come back because we wanted him back in the ring, but it was kind of a gangster thing to happen. Pipe bomb gone into the sunset. Now he's come back and now he's leaving with a dishonorable discharge kind of thing. It's like people are like, okay, well, yeah. So his run in AEW led to him freaking being let go, contract bought out. Why would... No, I don't see a world. I don't see it happening at all. Too much has been said, too much has been done, too much bad blood, and too much money that he would want. Because WWE, remember there was a time when WWE was like, yo, hey, there was talk about how he could have gone back to WWE. He wanted a certain amount of money or something, which would probably been some crazy figure, which WWE, at the end of the day, are switched on or smart. The powers that be know the no. They knew that CM Punk wasn't going to be the super mega draw that he used to be, for starters. He's just not. He didn't do anything to keep us feeling like he would be. The nostalgia hardcore wrestling fans, of course, we missed him. We always chant his name. We wanted him back. But the regular freaking people, he hasn't done anything to keep his name relevant. For example, The Rock. The Rock hasn't wrestled in a long time, but he's relevant. He's the biggest movie star in the world now. So if he came back, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a gigantic thing. It's going to move the freaking needle. CM Punk, he didn't do anything. He went to UFC. He lost fights. He did 2 fights and he quit because he couldn't hack it. Was it 2 fights or it was 1 or 2 fights or whatever? He couldn't hack it. He lost. Didn't even make a name for himself there. He did a movie or 2 somewhere. I again, not memorable. Nothing came of it. Like, what has he done, bro? Went on Fox. Freaking, you could tell Mr. Grumpy Pants in Fox when he was doing the thing with WWE. You could tell it was just kind of a bit awkward and weird. He's got to be the most overrated person that ever was out to return, realistically, if you think about it, because his legacy was great when he was in WWE. He earned at the time, the notoriety that he had. But let's be real. After that pipe bomb incident, he did nothing except fade into the sunset. Us hardcore wrestling fans, we still love who we love, and we would have welcomed him back with open arms, as they did in AEW. It was still not the same thing. See, if he would have come back to WWE, it would have been a much bigger deal, much bigger pop. That's what I believe. I believe AEW, he got what he got. But if it was WWE, it would have been even bigger. It would have. The prodigal's child comes home. It would have been bigger, man. It just... I promise you, AEW is going to be fine without Punk, by the way. It's not here or there. He didn't bring many more viewers to the show like they were hoping would happen. That didn't happen. It's not like he's going to leave and a bunch of people are going to stop watching AEW. AEW has better people than CM Punk right now. The main reason to watch AEW right now, I would say, would be because of MJF. MJF is the guy on that show. He is. MJF is the guy. Okay? It's not even the people that you think is. It's just, again, us wrestling fans loving the people we love because, again, of WWE. Okay? Bryan Daniels, WWE. Freaking Mox, WWE. Freaking, should I go on, right? Freaking a bunch, again, people who are who they are. Freaking, the list goes on. You guys know who they all are. There's tons. I don't need to name them, but it's because of WWE. And anyone who badmouths WWE after only, again, being a name to even have in anyone's mouth is because of WWE. it's just sad, and you don't get my respect. You know, that's the reality, and that's what anyone who's going to badmouth someone who made their name from WWE, to me, you're an oxygen thief. Seriously, like, you know, why burn bridges of the people who created you, who gave you the paycheck? You wouldn't have got any other big paycheck if it wasn't for WWE. That's the reality, CM Punk. I love CM Punk, but I don't, because you're just breaking fans' hearts. That's what you're a heartbreaker. You're a disappointment. If you're just a disappointment. I'm sorry, but no. He's not, will not, absolutely won't be back in WWE. That's the bottom line. Everybody knows. Everybody knows who wants to be truthful with themselves and to, again, get rid of your imagination person. It's fun to believe in the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus and all this crap, but the reality is reality. None of that crap's real. And CM Punk returning to WWE is not real. It's not a real option. It's not a real possibility. It's zero. Zero, zero, zero. I'm ending this video. Now it's becoming just me just repeating what I said already. But, hey, I just needed to vent and say this. It's annoying to see people buying into this. I mean, but, let's be truthful. Some YouTube channels, including, we got to do what we do. YouTubers, we'll make a headline and we'll do what we think's going to get views. Because that's what we got to do. We got to attract people to our channels and stuff. But in the process of doing so, don't look completely delusional, because you look silly. You look silly when you think, oh, he's come back to WWE. Oh my gosh. Like, no, bro, he's not. It ain't happening. You're delusional, unless you're just, it, but you're like, oh, let's just entertain people and entertain the thought and just, kind of just have fun with it. Yeah, I understand you're attempting to get views, but you look stupid, because it ain't happening. 0% chance. We'll keep it real for you right here on this channel, because he ain't coming back. If you want to know the truth, he ain't coming back. That's the bottom line. Sorry to hurt your feelings. Love you guys, though. Thank you for the support. I'm in this video. It's raining. I'm done. Love you. Peace out.
I'm falling. Tell me why